Ladies and gentlemen, gather close. To the broken-hearted, the betrayed, the ones who weathered the storm only to find themselves standing in ruins. You, yes, you, who gave everything, your time, your trust, your love. And what did they give you in return? Lies, deception, betrayal. They dangled the world before you, only to snatch it away when you reached for it. They smiled as they tore you apart. But here's the twist, the punchline the world never sees coming. They will fall. Oh, they'll fall hard. Life has a way of balancing the scales, doesn't it? Call it karma, justice, fate, whatever you like. Those who play games, who sow deceit, who manipulate and exploit, they believe they're untouchable. They think they can outrun the consequences. But the truth is, they can't hide forever. Their castles of lies may stand tall for a time, but eventually, those walls will crumble. And when they do, when their empire of manipulation collapses, it's poetic, it's inevitable, it's the mess they created catching up to them. They thought they could walk away clean, didn't they? They left you in pieces, your heart scattered on the floor, and walked away without a second glance. But the mess they left behind, it doesn't vanish, it follows them, a shadow growing darker with every lie, every heart they break, every person they use. One day, they'll turn around and see the wreckage they've created closing in, and it will be glorious. They thought they were clever, didn't they? They played their games, moved their pieces, treated you like a pawn on their chessboard. For a while, it worked. You believed them, you trusted them, you thought they cared. But the truth is, they only ever cared about themselves. They took what they wanted and left you to pick up the pieces. But here's the thing about people like that. They always overplay their hand. They think they're smarter than they are. And in the end, they always fall. You might think they're doing fine, they've moved on, they're happy. But that's the illusion they want you to believe. They want you to think they've won, that they're untouchable. But no one escapes their mess forever. No one outruns the truth. Sure, they're laughing now, smiling, moving on to their next victim, their next game. But that smile, it's a mask, hiding the fear gnawing at them inside. They know the mess they've created is waiting, growing larger with every move they make. And one day, it will all come crashing down. They'll try to hide, to run, to blame everyone but themselves. But the truth is, they built their own downfall. They set the stage for their destruction the moment they chose to play their games. And when the curtain falls, they'll have no one to blame but themselves. Relationships can be beautiful, transformative, or they can be devastating. Those who use them as games, who manipulate and deceive, are playing with fire. They think they can control it, but fire has a way of spreading, and they'll burn. They don't see it yet. They're too busy basking in their false victories, too wrapped up in their ego to realize the truth. But the mess they've made, it won't disappear. It will grow, fester, and one day it will engulf them. They sow destruction, heartbreak, and pain. They thought they could take and take without consequence. But life doesn't work that way. You can't take trust, love, and hope and walk away unscathed. You can't leave a trail of destruction and expect to come out clean. No, that's not how this story ends. They'll fall in the mess they created, tripping over their own lies, tangled in their own webs. And when it all crashes down, no one will be there to save them. The people they used, manipulated, discarded. They won't be picking up the pieces this time. They'll be watching as the mess swallows them whole. It won't be pretty. It won't be poetic. It will be slow, painful, piece by piece, as everything they thought they had slips through their fingers, They think they're invincible, but the reality is they're building their own prison with every lie, every betrayal. And one day, they'll look around and realize they're trapped in the mess they created. They thought they could control everything. You, the narrative, the outcome. But the one thing they can't control? The consequences. And those consequences are coming. Now you might wonder why we should care. Why not just move on, live our lives? And you're right. We don't need to dwell on their mess. But knowing their downfall is inevitable isn't about revenge. It's about justice. It's about knowing the truth always comes out, the lies unravel, and the mess always catches up. And when it does, you'll finally be free. Their downfall isn't just about them. It's about you. It's about realizing you never needed them. You were always stronger than they made you believe. Their downfall is the universe's way of showing you that you were never the problem. They were. So let them fall. Let them trip over their own lies, get caught in their own mess. And you rise, rebuild, reclaim your identity, your power, your life. Because that's the real victory. Not watching them fall, but realizing their downfall has nothing to do with you anymore. They'll fall, but you'll soar. They only had power over you as long as you let them. They controlled you as long as you believed their lies. But now you see the truth. Now you see them for what they are. Small, scared, pathetic people trying to feel big by tearing others down. And when you see that, you realize they never had real power. Their power was always an illusion, a trick, a game, and games always end. So walk away, leave them to their mess, to their destruction, let them fall. And you, move forward, build something beautiful from the wreckage, create a life so full, so rich, that their downfall becomes a distant memory. Because in the end, their mess isn't your problem anymore. It's theirs, and they'll have to deal with it alone. And that, my friends, is the sweetest justice of all. Let them fall. You rise. If you're looking for more content on self-growth, healing, and finding strength in difficult times, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. I've got a lot more empowering content coming your way, and I'd love to have you join this amazing community. Take care, and remember, you're irreplaceable. See you in the next video.